what Christmas means to me. Snow-covered mountains, the homestead nestled within, the sounds of Christmas echoing, chimes blowing in the wind, smoke billowing from the chimney, a cozy warmth inside, Christmas cookies in the oven, the aroma you can't deny, cards spilling from the mailbox, spreading Christmas cheer, wishing Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Children bursting with excitement, their energy fills the air. The beauty of those moments no sight can ever compare. The Christmas tree is glowing, dressed with ornaments galore, waiting for the presents around the tree and family to come through the door. Smiles on Christmas morning from each little girl and boy as they unwrap each present and uncover a brand new toy. While all of this is lovely, Christmas is so much more. It is about the Christ child many have come to adore. Christmas is the birth of Jesus, lying in a manger of hay. His birth changed the course of history as we celebrate on Christmas Day. Don't forget the true meaning as the season carries us away. The birth of the infant Jesus, teaching us the way. How to live a good life and always to be kind. Treating people with respect will give us peace of mind. Christmas means many things. This you can't deny. Love each other with all of your heart. Don't let a single moment pass you by.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. I would like to say a couple of things this year. This year, Santa's not going to be able to come and visit you at your homes early due to this COVID. I'm an old gentleman and I have to watch what I do. So please, be safe this year. But remember, I will be back to put something underneath the tree for you at Christmas Eve after everybody goes to bed. And please leave the cookies and milk for me because it's going to be a very long night and my reindeer and myself will be traveling around the world. So this year, we're going to be safe. Next year, I will be back.
Special news report from the North Pole. Elf Joby reporting. Dr. Fauci visited the North Pole to give Santa the COVID vaccine. Isn't this great news, girls and boys? Santa still needs the second vaccine, but he will be out delivering presents to all the good little girls and boys around the world. He will be wearing his mask and protective gloves to keep everyone safe. Santa will visit your home on Christmas Eve to deliver your presents, but everyone must be asleep. Santa has to practice social distancing. Santa's elves wish to thank Dr. Fauci for taking time out of his busy schedule to visit the North Pole. This is Elf Joby reporting from the North Pole.
Hello, my name's Angela Intallura, and I'm going to be reading The Night Before Christmas, written by Clement Seymour and illustrated by Leonard Weisgard. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As leaves that flew before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle mount in the sky. So up to the housetop the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And that is the end. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey guys, just want to wish everyone happy holidays. This year I'm stationed over in Mildenhall, which is in England. Last year I was over in Osan in South Korea. So this is my second Christmas away from home, but just wanted to wish all my family, my friends, cousins, everyone, happy holidays. I love you all so much, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Tried to come home this Christmas, didn't work out, but don't worry, hopefully I'll be home this summer.
Hello, people of Renovo, and Merry Christmas. I would just like to say that I'm very thankful to have you all here, and hopefully we'll be able to see you all in the future. But I hope that your holidays are, enjoyable, and that you have time, even amongst this COVID bullcrap, that, you get to spend time with those you love.
Greetings from the Chilson family in Michigan. My hometown will always have a special place in my heart. I'd like to say hello to my former classmates and teachers, and a special Merry Christmas to my parents, the Campbells,
the Grenells,
and the Melzers.
Even though we can't visit this year, our memories and traditions pull us together.
Merry Christmas, Grandma and Grandpa.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That means Merry Christmas and baby, I guess.
We wanted to wish our family a Merry Christmas. We love you, we miss you, and we hope we get to see you soon. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Snowman says Merry Christmas!
We'd like to wish our family in Renovo a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi to all of our friends in Renovo.
Hi! We hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And we're sending all of our friends and family lots of love from Alaska. And we hope you all have a great holiday season, and we hope to see you soon.
Bye!
Bye!
We would like to wish our friends and family a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love Great Granny, Granny Beth, Pappy Bob, Granny Trish, and Pappy Keith. Love you.
Hello, I'm Staff Sergeant Aaron Billings, United States Air Force, here at Kunsan Air Force Base, South Korea. I wanted to wish my wife Courtney, my two boys, Emery and AJ, and the rest of my friends and family back home in Pennsylvania a very Merry Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Clouds have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where a love like you. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dream. I'll be home, I'll be home, if only in my dreams. I'll be home, I'll be home, if only in my dreams. I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long act, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. If only in my dreams. Merry Christmas, everybody. Love you, Pennsylvania. Love you, Renovo. Merry Christmas.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will someday walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nation? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? This sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
What does Christmas mean to me? Christmas absolutely means a time of celebration of God's gift of life through Jesus Christ, with family, friends, loved ones, my church family, and the community in which I serve. This year, however, in this time of trials and tribulation, I find that Christmas this year means much, much more. Christmas has brought to my attention that I am too attached to the things of this world for my hope, peace, joy, and love. This Christmas, God has brought into my heart that only in God will I find my hope, peace, joy, and love. All these rest in the faithfulness of God to fulfill His promises, as well as our faith in God to believe and live, knowing the faithfulness of God. Yes, we miss going out and being with our friends. We miss going to their homes and enjoying Christmas cookies and dinners and all of the shopping and this and the that's that we do in this holiday season. But the important thing is that the birth of the Messiah is not only the greatest of gifts, but also a promise fulfilled, in that we have hope, peace, joy, and love. And only through God will we find that.
Hi there, my name's John Goddessard. I served in the Renovo area from 1997 through 2005. And to me, the real miracle of Christmas isn't who comes down the chimney. It's who came down from heaven. And it's amazing that God would put on flesh and bone and enter into the muck and the mire and just the human experience itself. But He did that. He entered into our mess so He could pull us out of it, so He could eventually lay down His life that we could be forgiven and free. So it's every reason to celebrate the incarnation. So to all of you, a very Merry Christmas. May God bless you and strengthen you. Take care.
Hi, we're the Milsers.
Well, she used to be at Grenell, but I fixed that.
That's true. I am Becca, and this is
Andrew
and
Gracie.
And I have a little message to share with you to wrap up this special Christmas video. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Okay, bye-bye! Bye-bye!
What does Christmas mean to me? That was a question that I was asked, and I thought about the song that says, "Let every heart prepare Him room," because isn't that what Christmas is about, you know? Not the tree or the gifts, but really drawing closer to our Savior and preparing our hearts to celebrate His coming, and His coming as a baby, and to anticipate his when He's going to come again. And so I was in this, headspace of thinking about songs, and then I thought about another song that I think is really representative of what I think a lot of people are sitting in right now. That song being "In the Bleak Midwinter." And I almost surprised myself when I thought about that for the first time. But I was like, yeah, I'm going to run with that because that's very true. And so I found this that I want to read to you because it says it perfect. Thinking about in this bleak midwinter. What hope do we have on days when darkness clings to our souls? We remember Christ, who endured this bleak midwinter on our behalf, destroying its power and bringing us the hope of spring. During His life, Jesus endured betrayal, hunger, thirst, conflict. He was abandoned by those closest to Him. Though worthy of worship from all creation, He clothed Himself in humility and endured the deepest of sorrows. Christ could have come in a mighty display of power, beaming down from the sky. He could have come with stars bursting, demanding the awe and the worship of all who saw Him. Instead, He humbled Himself and was born in a lowly manger to a poor Jewish girl. He who receives praise from angels is worthy of our worship, but when He came to earth, not even the innkeepers took notice. Christ knew that He would not receive the worship that He deserved, and yet lived a life full of contentment, joy, and obedience, perfectly submitted to the Father's will. When the angels appeared to the shepherds that night, it had been a bleak midwinter for the Jews. God had not spoken to His people for hundreds of years. There was silence, longing.
there was darkness. In the midst of a world filled with grief, fear, anger, and despair, the angels came that precious night, pronouncing good news of great joy. God broke through the silence, bringing an announcement that would change the world, pronouncing that one was coming who would make all things right. Christ's light broke through the darkness. He made a way for us to be right with God and offered abundant life to all who trust in him. Now, if that isn't the spirit of Christmas, I don't know what is. And that's my prayer for you, that in the bleakest of midwinters that we seem to be walking through, that you will see and trust with your whole heart that God's goodness and his light and his love is more than enough for each of us.